One.
Good.
How to become or how to achieve your full potential as a man in your early 20s or even the rest of your life. Yo, what's good with your boy Unrestricted Flow podcast episode number 7, and we back with another guest of ours in the earlier episode. And man, we're gonna have a good conversation today, man. It's probably gonna be the best yet, or one of the best yet. And I hope y'all enjoy it. So we're gonna run an intro. I'll cut this part out and we jump right into it. Yo, you know what? I'm not even gonna say too much. I'm gonna let the man explain himself and tell you who he is. And I'm gonna let him take the mic, then we're gonna run into it. So, my friend, the mic is
Yep.
yours.
Hello. My name is Nordin. I'm 20 years old. Um, I'm all about mindset and improving yourself as a man. And every day I wake up trying to be better than the version of myself yesterday. So just like that.
Absolutely,
And then
absolutely.
and then we will talk about more about the
Abs-
subject.
Absolutely. So, Nori, 20 years old, early 20s, got the rest of life on
Yeah.
it. So, I want to ask you, what's the type of mindset you got right now? Like in your 20s, what's on your mind lately? What have you been thinking about mostly?
My mindset is currently right now not to waste time. I feel like my time is the enemy right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to not I want to say reach my full potential as soon as possible, but I'm trying to be in a good position as soon as possible. Like I don't want to be doing like wasting time. Like because I'll be watching some videos and they be like, oh, don't waste time on your 20s. All these successful people in their 30s,
Right.
they've been wasting their time in their 20s. So I'm thinking if I can reach not reach my potential, but be kind of successful and not suffer as much as they did in their 20s.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So if I can have stable income, good health, good mental health also, that would be good. That would be a
Exactly.
good thing.
I'm not. Do you know the guy named David Goggins?
David, is he the guy that what you call it? Who's gonna carry the boat? What you call
Yeah,
it, right?
yeah,
Oh
yeah. That's
yeah,
David
yeah, I
Goggins.
know.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
said.
of course, yeah.
He said.
Right.
I heard it in a I don't know what video it was, but he said I heard it in a motivational video, and one of the things he said was people feel like they don't have time or they run out of time, and really is you have time. You just haven't prioritized yourself. Meaning, in another way of saying, you have a lot of time, but you don't have no time to waste. You get that? So it's like
Which is mhm.
we're in our early 20s. We got a lot of time. We got a lot of time ahead of us. A lot of potential ahead to achieve. But that doesn't mean we can just waste it either. So it's like at this point in time, just because we have a little time, take advantage of it while we can, and make sure we learn and take action on things we need to progress ourselves further. Like you said, you want to be further ahead than most people that was doing this when they was in their late 20s or early 30s and stuff. You want to be already at that point, moving into your next chapter of your life at a later stage instead of like trying to pick up the pieces later on and stuff like that. So that's definitely that's definitely where we getting the message
Yep,
from.
yep, yep. No, because
Absolutely.
my idea is about like if I'm gonna live 50 years and you're gonna live 50 years. If you're gonna live 50 years full of suffering, which is this is the reason why we're in life to suffer, but it's not you choosing to suffer. Like, because
Yeah.
you if you want to choose to suffer, you can suffer, do all that the stupid stuff, and you know what I'm saying. But if I'm gonna live only 50 years, I want to make that 50 years enjoyable. Like, you know what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Like
Exactly.
I don't want to suffer like my 20s, 30s, and 40s, and then when I reach 50, okay, I'm good in life, I'm rich, and all of that and stuff. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying. I want to like I don't want to become like too rich, but I just want to have some money for me to travel when I'm in my 20s and stuff because I'm still young.
Yeah.
It's not gonna feel the same when you're 20 and traveling the world
Absolutely. Absolutely.
versus when you're 40 and 50. You're already tired. You're already not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when I'm 40, I just want to settle down, like kids,
Yeah. Yeah.
family.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, personally, I feel like me personally, and I probably haven't never, I'm probably never
Mhm.
have said this before, but I thought about it and I was like, you could do all the partying, like doing all the traveling and stuff. I'll be great. I'll definitely do that. Explore different places and all that stuff.
Mhm.
But when you actually get to that point where you do have money to do those things, and you're gonna just go higher and higher because it's a lot to explore, it's a lot to see. At the same time, though, to me, it feel like at a certain level of wealth that I achieve, I feel like I'm gonna do more, but the reason will change. You get what I'm saying? So it
Mhm.
won't be about just making money no more. It'd be like, okay, now I want to help somebody else that's in their young age that may not know or got the information needed to get themselves out of poverty, and then help them lift up and get better in their life, so they can go through what I've done in my younger ages when I get to that age, and get to experience the same things I've experienced or whatever they want to achieve in their goals. So it's
Oh,
like
so you're a community person, right? That's like you're trying to help people.
pretty
Like you're
much,
trying
yeah,
to. Can
yeah,
you save yourself? Like you, like the Jewish people, how they say, if I'm eating, like my people gotta eat with me. I'm not gonna eat by myself.
exactly,
Just like that.
cause,
So you want
cause
to eat, all right, and then make other people eat, basically.
yeah, yeah, cause
Okay, I
cause
got
a lot
you.
of people always say being at the top sometimes get lonely, but then it's like, well, you shouldn't be lonely because you should be networking with other people that's on that level and trying to bring people up with you, because that's one of the crucial things that leads to your success anyway, is creating other connections with other people, so you'll never be alone, and you'll always keep getting higher and higher in your goals, because you have the help, you have that community of brothers, of people that you call brothers, and y'all
Mhm.
all striving to be better and better in each aspect of your life. You never stop improving. That's what I always hear. You never stop improving. So it's like,
Never, never.
exactly. So
There's always somebody. You never like become perfect. There's always somebody who's better than you in
ex-
anything. Or
exactly.
you
So
never reach the top.
yeah. So it's like when you start off, the most important part is to work on like getting more money and acquiring the skills to achieve it. But at a certain point, it's just like, okay, I got the money. Now what? Let's try to start a family, leave a legacy, start bringing people up that, you know, almost like you creating a nation and everything. It's like you don't want to be a dictator, but you do want to kind of act what a democrat is supposed to be like. You want to be for the people. Everybody just,
Mhm. Yeah.
and it's funny real quick. I'm gonna get off topic a little bit, but it's funny
Okay.
how we always navigate to that, because in the early ages that was life was about. We're in 2023 with all this technology and everything, but if you think about it, in the old times, that's exactly what they did. Everybody was just a community and just doing things together. That's the funny part about it, and it's funny
And
how,
the last time we had a conversation, I forgot what was it about. And you said there was like a tribe.
yeah,
It
tribe, a
was like
tribe of
last week.
brothers.
Yeah, like a tribe. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah.
And like
So
I'm
this is
saying,
something that you talk about in real life too. Like
exactly.
it was
It's
this
like,
was like a conversation in real life. Yeah.
yeah, but it's only that I learned it over like different experiences, and like oh, kind of like you really just sitting down and be like, what do you want in your life? Like, okay, because they always tell you got to think like 5 moves ahead. They always say that. Don't think that just the next step. Think 5 further steps. Think 10 years in time. What do you want? Like, where do you want your life to go? So it's like, now you think about it. If you already have that plan in motion, or that plan like thought out already, then all it is just taking action to get to that point. You know what I mean? Because a lot of
Yep.
people don't have a plan or action, and they fell they fell from that point just from not doing the main thing. So how would you? Okay, let me ask you this, right? Okay, say if you was talking to somebody, let's just say you was
Mhm.
talking to somebody that was like their mindset was a little common to what other people are like. They weren't self aware of themselves. They wasn't aware of where they want to go with their life. But you are clearly. Would you entertain people like that, or just be like, you know what? It is what it is. I can't.
Uh, can you explain the question? Like you, hold on. So you're saying that somebody who's like uneducated, like they don't know the
They're
stuff that I know,
they're
and I'm
either
trying to basically help them. right?
They don't have the the mindset to do better or be.
The mindset. Okay, I've been in that situation multiple times with a lot of my friends and stuff. Um, I try to help them. I try to explain to them, for example, just credit score,
Yeah, yeah,
how you need. Like, I talk to them. Like, I'll be like, guys, do you have credit card? They're like, no, I don't have a credit card because I'm gonna be in debt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be like, guys, like, what do you mean you're gonna like? I try to explain to them why you need the credit card,
yeah,
why it's gonna help you like build credits in the future
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff like that. Why you like in the future, if you anything that has to do with money, if you don't have a good credit, you don't have the cash,
yeah.
like a real cash. I'm talking real cash. Nobody's gonna talk to you. Nobody's gonna offer you anything. So that's what I'm trying to explain to them. Just like you're saying, like this is how to me, this is how I see it. Just like you're saying to somebody who lives in the dangerous area, buy a gun,
Right.
get you like a firearm, and then they say, no, my friend last week he shot himself. But they don't look at the idea that if 5 people attack your house, you can just
Yeah, look at
save
the
yourself.
negative of it. They look at the
They
negativity.
look at oh, my friend last week he shot himself. Oh, I'm afraid to shoot myself. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, come on, man. Or like a knife or like a sword. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut my. But there's a lot of things you can do with a sword. Like, like let's talk about credit. Credit is not hard. Like having a credit card, you just gotta have self control. You know how much money you have, and you know how much money you don't have.
Yeah.
So like if you have, just use 10% or 20%, and act like you only have 20% on that card,
Yeah.
and then your credit will go up, your credit score. So
Exactly.
it's not really hard. But they don't. I told them to get a credit card, but they were like, so I'm not gonna keep like forcing them and stuff. And
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
you give your message, but and then after, and it's not only in credit score and stuff. It's in different like aspects and stuff. This is just an example.
Yeah. Exactly. You know, it's funny you say that too, because recently, like literally recently, I would say about a week ago, I got a cousin of mine, and my father saw my cousin and his father, and they was talking, and it was like, yeah, you say he was trying to get in the gym, and my father was like, yeah, you should talk to Deonta, like, y'all get together, and you jump in the gym, he'll get you together, and my father told me the next day, and I was like, it's not because it's family, it's just I've seen it too many times. It's like sometimes I really don't be wanting to train with people that say they want to work out because they never. A lot of people don't never stick to it. Like they'll come one time, and then the next day they're just like, "Oh man, I'm done, man." Or they'll make an excuse not to come, or they don't even show up at all, and it's just like, "Come on, man! Like, why waste my time?" And it's my fault for even like having my standards high of them because they was talking so good. Like, yeah, man, I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna be in there with you, lifting the weights, man, but you don't stick to it. Like you just it's like they just be doing a lot of talking but no action behind it when it's time to put in the work. It's just like some people just look at you and like, yo, you work out a lot. Like I'm at this point now in my life, I'm known as the guy that go to the gym. Like I'm known for it. Like at this point,
You can tell. You
yeah,
can
you
tell,
just
bro.
tell. Like you look at me like he go to the
If
gym.
you guys, whoever like never seen him in real life, his bicep is literally the size of my head. I'm being serious. Like show them the bicep.
You gotta.
Yeah,
It's a lot of work in the gym, man. It's a lot of work in the
yeah.
gym. But it's like some people, I feel like when they look at you, they be like, I feel like they get the motivation, they get inspired, but they feel like I feel like they don't know how much work was put in to achieve that. And it's like it's not easy. And like even my father said it, like you gotta understand some people that really don't know about the gym, they don't know that when they first go to the gym and that first day is over with and then you lifting the weights, they don't know that you may be feeling fine while you lifting the gym, but the next day you gonna feel extremely sore and it's gonna hit you. And he said
Yeah, you can.
and then that's when people give up at that point because a lot of people can't handle it because they ain't never felt that type of pain, and it keeps them from going. And it's like I understand that because I experienced that multiple times. It's almost like I know it's coming. I just know it's coming, but
What, you don't like soreness like after the gym?
no, I like being sore, but it's different. It's different from being. It's a different sore from like all right. Like say if I didn't work out for like let's say I say a month, 2 months, right?
A month. Yeah.
And then you go back into the gym after that month, and you go hard, boom, boom, doing your thing. The next day you gonna feel that pain. You gonna be like, yo,
Oh, especially legs day. Oh my god.
Yeah, you're gonna be limping. You're gonna be
Yeah.
feeling it. So it's like me now. If I feel that pain, I already know how long it's gonna last. I already know what to expect. But at the same time, the pain don't last. I know the pain don't last forever. At a certain point, the pain it's almost like
And then the
coming.
more experience you got, like for me, like legs, right?
Yeah,
When I work my legs, I like the soreness of like of my legs. Like I can't walk and stuff. Like it
yeah,
makes me feel like I accomplished something. I did something. Like
exactly.
I worked hard. Because I'll be watching this guy on YouTube. His name is Tom Platz or something. He's famous bodybuilder. He was
Hmm.
all about legs. So
Exactly.
he says when you feel like you can't walk, that means you did something. Which is not really like if you're sore, that don't mean that you're gonna grow muscles and stuff. But it just makes
Exactly.
me feel good. But when I get sore in like my whole muscles, I just start giving myself a massage, which helps.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I go like that,
Yeah.
like this, and it really helps. It heals fast. It
Exactly.
gets from you get it from experience. Yeah,
Exactly. So somebody that those that know that they gonna
yeah.
feel that and be like, oh, they gonna get up right. They gonna give up right away. And
Especially if someone is overweight, like they're overweight. Oh my god, that would be
exactly. Well, they overweight.
pain.
They already walking like they heavy. They already move with the lazy pace. Soon as they feel like they're like, oh, absolutely not. I'm like, it feel the pain kind of makes it feel like it's more weight on you, and
Yeah,
they're gonna give up real quick. And it's like sometimes after when you keep doing that, when you gotta keep experiencing it over and over again, it just be like, man, it's annoying kind of because it's like you got so much potential, like especially someone for like me that came from being at that point multiple times. It's like if I can do it, you can do it. So why are you giving up on yourself? You know what I mean? It's just it'd be sad sometimes. It's disappointing. It's like I don't know. Maybe I just have high standards for people because I held high standards for myself. Like if I wanted to get it done, I was gonna make sure I got it done. It's kind of like even cardio. I don't know if you ran a lot, but cardio is like one of the hardest things. Like I don't think there's no person in this world
oh, oh
that
my, let's. Oh,
no. I
I
never met a
got.
single person that loves doing cardio. Like
Hold on.
they every
I
single
have a
time.
friend right here. So I have a friend. I think he's watching right now. I'm not sure if he's watching or not because I told him that I'm going to be live. But me and him, we used to do a lot of cardio to the point that we can't even like move, and we
Mm-hmm.
start doing like we do like 5 minutes, like for 4 hours, or like
Yeah.
we do like 5 minutes,
Yeah.
and then we take a break for like a minute, and then we go another 5 minutes, just like jogging,
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
sprinting. And then afterwards, I think we go like we sprint hard, like whoever is going to be like faster than the other.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Cardio.
afterwards we wake up so like the next day we wake up so tired. Like
Yeah, cause that
yeah, cardio
cardio
is
is that's cardio is serious. No matter how fit you are, that cardio is serious. Literally you're fighting with your mind. Like yo, why don't I just stop right now? But you know you got the willpower. Like nah, I gotta do this because it got to get done for you to achieve what you're trying to achieve or maintain what you got already. So it's like it just disappoints me sometimes when people give up on themselves, and it just bothers me because it's like, come on now, if you can do so much more, but you just giving up on yourself, and you only did it one time, only one time. So
that's
that's
why I
just
feel like having a gym partner is good. You know what I'm
it
saying?
is.
Like if somebody's pushing you, like the guy, your family member, if he sticks with you and you keep like showing him what to do, if he's a beginner, if you keep showing him what to do and he's working out with you, I feel like he's gonna get motivated. Like, why is this guy? He's probably younger than me, and he can like. This is like that's how we think. That's how us humans, especially us men, we'd be like,
Yeah,
oh, why is this guy younger than me and he pushes more than me and stuff? Like, what if I get in a fight with him? He can literally end my life if he can. Like, he's stronger than me, so I gotta get. This is how we all men think. So I gotta get stronger than him. This is how like, cause back in the day, it was all about killing. If you're stronger than this
exactly.
this man, so this is us. We have it like inside of us in our genes. So we're
Yeah,
saying, oh, I gotta be stronger than this certain man because if I get put in this situation, they might kill me. They might end my life. So I gotta be stronger. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
basically like MMA and all the martial artists. Like when they
And
fight,
yeah, MMA.
you know they're fighting to be the best man, the most skilled component, so they can win and get rewards for it. That's basically the same principles. You know, you gotta you fighting in there to be honest with you. I don't know this for a fact, but I feel like, and I know you have practiced MMA in your lifetime a little bit. I feel like when people fight, sometimes I don't really think it's about the money. I feel like they're trying to prove something to themselves or to others that they can achieve greatness, or they're trying to become a better person of themselves. I don't think it's never really
It
about the money.
is not about the money, honestly. If you think about it, if like Conor McGregor at first, let's just have Conor McGregor as an example.
Yeah,
At first, he was all about fighting. Like he had like his goals. He wanted to make it to the UFC. Like in 2008, he was saying it. Like he was just a nobody, and he worked hard for it. But when he saw the money, he didn't care about fighting no more. And you
yeah,
can tell right now he doesn't care about the fighting no more. He only cares about the money. Like when he fought Floyd Mayweather, he made like 100 million, even though that he lost.
yeah,
He
yeah.
made 100 million. So he's like, oh, yeah,
But
he
he
was
was
saying
still
his business.
disappointed though.
Oh yeah,
He was still
definitely,
disappointed.
definitely. And same thing with Jake Paul. You see now he's boxing all these old guys and stuff.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing to do. But all he's saying is about business. It's just money.
Well, you know the,
So
those type of brothers. You know how
yeah.
they go.
But other fighters, I feel like they do it for fighting. Some guys they have mental issues. Some guys they had like a sad life.
Yeah.
Like they've been abused.
A lot of people say boxing saved them. Like when you ain't got nothing or you came from nothing, boxing was like it kind of saved your life. Like Mike Tyson, for example, I believe Mike Tyson boxing saved his life. Like it
Yeah.
literally, it literally. If he didn't have boxing, he probably wouldn't be here right now. Like that sport saves people from their lives. So it's like it's more than just. It's not the money is a bonus, but it's not really about the money. It's more like you're trying to prove yourself to the world that you can do it.
Yeah. If from the beginning you start about money, there's like yeah. In the beginning you can't even think about money. All you gotta think about is eat, train, sleep, get better. That's all you gotta think about at first. So all these people that you see now, they didn't start for the money. Obviously, they didn't start for the money.
Nah, they
Yeah.
definitely didn't start for the money. Now,
Yeah.
back to what we was talking about, right?
Yeah.
We was talking about the gym and mindset. Now, I want to ask you, right? How much experience do you have in the gym, real quick?
I started working out in 2018, but I used to stop and come back and stuff. I started going to the gym when I was like 15, 14, but I didn't really know what I was doing. But at
Okay.
least I packed, you know, when you're just a beginner, I packed some muscle. Like I had like nothing. I was just like a little kid
Yeah.
until like I can feel my biceps, but it's not really that big. And then I stopped working out for a year, like 2019. I then got back in 2021, and I started doing home workouts, just like push-ups, pull-ups, and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
So,
then afterwards, and then afterwards, I just got into the gym, and I started working on the gym since then.
who was like, okay, as your journey, like, okay, how long would you like up to this point? How long would you say you've been working out? Like, give me the years, number of years.
About I started like you can say 2 years ago.
2 years.
2 years
Okay.
ago.
Now,
Like
at this,
like
how much what would you put yourself in like the experience chart? Like, would you say you're amateur, moderate, professional, expert?
when it comes to the gym, I don't lift that heavy, like because I'm tr- I'm progressing. But when it comes, if you ask me about like nutrition, how to like do this movement, how to lift the bar like the right way,
Yeah.
like if somebody a beginner comes to work out with me, I'm gonna show them like the right way.
Hmm.
But I don't. I'm not. I'm in. You can say I'm in the middle. I'm not professional and I'm not a beginner, so I'm in the middle.
So you'd be like a moderate, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically. Yeah.
So, so let me ask you this, right? Say if you were say if a friend of yours came up to you and like, yo, I want to get in the gym with you. I want to like, I want to get my fitness goals up. How would you change? What would you say, or how would you change their mindset about going to the gym? Like before they even lift any weights yet, like or nutrition diets. Be like, yo, how would you get their mindset in the right state of mind for fitness to
Mindset
keep going?
is the gym is not about. It's not a quick like thing that you think you can just hit the gym for like a month and then you think you're gonna be big,
Yeah,
which is you know what I'm saying. You gotta have a certain calories, a certain protein that you gotta take, and then it's hard work. All these people that you see with muscles and stuff,
yeah,
it took them years. and some of them not even natural. Like me, I'd be comparing myself to like not natural people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like people who took like steroids and stuff. But don't compare yourself to other people.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think that you're gonna get like a fast result because there's no fast results in life.
Mm-hmm.
Things that come fast, they go fast.
Exactly.
Just like that. This is the mindset that you should have.
Now, would you
And
agree that? Well, keep
yeah,
going, keep going.
yeah, the gym is not about just building muscle. It's about having like mental strength that you want to give up, but you keep pushing. Uh, Other stuff. You feeling good. You feeling healthy. A lot of stuff. Most people they join the gym just because they want to have big muscle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So, what do you think?
that's
So based off you saying that, what do you think the gym is all about?
it's about you progressing, you reaching your full potential. If you never hit the gym or you never like trained any kind of sport, you never know your potential, like how big you can get, how strong you can get. Strength is just like having strength is like one of the best thing you can have in the world as a
Mm.
human being. So you don't know how strong you can get. You don't know how, you know what I'm saying?
So, how would you
Yeah.
say that? Uh, I mean, gym is like a physical and mindset thing, but some people that don't know how
Mindset.
to work out, don't know really nothing about fitness, wouldn't really know that because all they see is just people lifting weights and guys with big muscles and shredded and all that stuff. So, how would you explain how the gym, a physical activity, plays a big role on your mindset?
Uh, it's by what you call it? By moving weights and you exercising and stuff. You're challenging your body.
Mm-hmm.
You get out of your what you call it, comfort zone.
Mm,
You don't stay
okay.
in your comfort zone.
Yep.
So by challenging yourself with like heavier weights and you're like you said earlier, cardio,
Mm-hmm.
just cardio without even you're not even lifting no weights. You just get on the treadmill and then you start running.
Mm-hmm.
That's also challenging yourself. So it's all about challenging yourself and see how strong you can get.
Mm-hmm. Right, right,
Yep.
right. Now, I've also heard from influencers that one thing they say is when you see a person that's fit and good shape, they look at him and have respect for him because he's like, oh, this man must be real disciplined, because they know that to achieve a body that way or to look that certain way, especially in their clothing, because you know if you're fit and you know you wear clothes, you'll see it through their
Hmm.
clothing. They'll be like, oh, this man must be real disciplined because it takes hard work and consistency to be able to achieve it. There ain't really no shortcuts. I mean, you can bullshit here and there, but you can't keep doing it because your body will show the results. So your body would basically show the example of like how hard you worked to achieve what you have. You know, so I would say I'll also add to you like people would treat you different when you look,
That's yeah.
you know. And I even noticed it today. The funny part, because it's funny though. At these, I would say this past week, since y'all see me transform from like I was skinny fit, and then I start gaining muscle. It's crazy the amount of reactions and comments I got from doing that. And to me, it don't. I mean, I've been doing this for a long time, but to me, it don't feel like nothing. I mean, I feel like I just put on more muscle, which is weight. That's all I feel like. But the reaction y'all get me like, oh no, I must look completely different from how I used to look because I'm not the amount of reactions I'm getting. It was like was wow. It was like damn. Like
You got a reaction from me because you don't know, you guys. You don't know how big he used to be. Like he used to be like overweight,
yeah,
and then
word.
I'm like, because I used to see him wearing a shirt and he was overweight. And then time passes by, and then the next time I see him with the shirt, he's like he got muscles and stuff. I'm like, what the when? How?
Yeah, yeah,
Because I know he hits the gym, but I didn't know he's gonna get that crazy transformation.
yeah.
How much weight were you back then?
Back then I was hitting 350, 355. I was like a big
Oh,
boy. I was big.
god
But
damn.
when y'all saw me though, when y'all saw me, you couldn't really tell because I had a past of already working out, so my body kind of like kept the that type of fitness shape. But back then, when I say I was in like high school, where I really
Mhm.
didn't have no working out experience at all, really, and I was 350 pounds, I was like a big boy. Like I looked like I was 350 pounds. I was big, big, like saggy titties, all that. Like you might need, I need a bra type of thing. Like it was bad back then. But now this time it wasn't as bad because my body was already used, or structure was already used to like me being in shape. All I had to do was just lose the weight and put on the muscle. And this time when I did it, I found a better way to keep up with it. Like this transformation. Yeah, I mean, y'all see me transform, gain a lot of muscle, in like within like what, a day or two from just me just consuming more protein. But
Mhm.
this transformation that I'm in the process of right now is probably going to be my best ultimate transformation because I'm gonna be I'm going for a nice aesthetic physique while maintaining a good amount of protein to have a nice big mass of muscle,
Oh,
and
I see what you're doing. I see what you're
and
doing.
and
Because
keeping.
last week you were taking the protein bars.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
see what
yeah,
you're doing.
yeah. So
Now I'm connecting the dots. Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
All right, all right,
exactly.
all right.
And now I'm going to look bigger, but I'm going to also keep well, not shredded, cut look, the cut look
Mhm.
with the bigger muscles, and I'm going to have more energy. Because before I was like my energy was zapped. It was hard to like keep it up sometimes because it was like it was draining. To be honest with you, it was like it almost felt like I didn't really have no energy. But with this, once I achieve it, I can maintain it, have the great look, and have energy. Like I'm good. Like I don't feel hungry or nothing like that. So this one gonna be my best one yet. So stay tuned for that, ladies and gentlemen. On top of that, what is your goals for your fitness journey? Like, what are you trying to do?
My goal, I'm trying to reach 190. Like right now I'm 170. Like because
Okay.
I'm 6'2", and I'm only 170. Like I'm finding it really hard to like gain weight, even though I eat a lot. But my job right now, like I go to the gym, plus I have a job which is I walk a lot. Like walking,
Hmm.
I put a lot of steps, like a lot of steps. So I feel
Absolutely.
like that one burns a lot of calories for me. So if I work a different job, which is a desk job, I feel like I can like office job or something. I feel like I can gain the weight that I need. Because right now I'm taking enough calories, enough protein, but I'm still not gaining the weight that I need.
Okay.
So my goal is to reach 190. So if I reach 190, I will look how big I want to look. So my goal right now is 190.
So, are you saying that the calories that you're consuming? Are you saying that your body is not reacting to where you want it to be, or it's just going to take some time?
No, my body burns a lot of calories
Okay.
because I go to the gym. Plus, I have a job, a physical job.
Yeah, yeah.
So these two they don't go together. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're overweight and you work my job and you eat the same amount of food that you eat before working that job,
Hmm.
you're gonna lose a lot of weight. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah. It seems that way. I mean, that definitely work can be as kind of be used as cardio because it's burning fat, and long as you. Well, matter of fact, I'm gonna ask you this: what do you think the reason is most people actually? As a matter of fact, hold on. I'm not sure the stats. I'm gonna look this up real quick. Uh, I would say I would ask you. Okay, hold on. How many? Let me put this on this show so y'all can see what I'm looking at. Okay. What is the average? What is the average of Americans and the average in the U.S. of obese obesity? You see what I see?
Hold on, let me open.
I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it?
I can see it from YouTube. I have YouTube now.
Okay, so if you see this right, it says roughly. This
Hold on,
is
let me
from.
watch some.
What? It says roughly. This is from Harvard.edu. Roughly 2 out of 3 U.S. adults are overweight or obese. 69%, and one out of wait, what? 1 out of 3 are obese.
It'll
36%.
be 36%.
So that's a big number too.
No, but the thing is, when you look at it, when you look at the food, other countries, their foods, they don't have a lot of calories. Like our foods here, everything has a lot of calories. Like so, that's I feel like that's one of the things.
Yeah, I mean it goes into depth. Somebody like it says obesity rates are higher in non-Hispanic, Black, Hispanic, and Mexican American adult than in non-Hispanic adult white. So they're saying basically everybody but white people are obese.
No, but the majority of white people, they're crazy about their food. They're like, oh, no, what you call it? The other one? Was that thing in bread? I
Huh?
forgot what it's called. What's that thing that's in bread? Like bread and
Oh, carbs.
no, not carbs. Oh my god.
Uh, talking
This
about
thing that they don't like white people to be like, oh, we don't eat. Like, does it have this? Oh,
sugars, sodium,
no,
and
no. Fuck. And then when you buy something else, it has like a alternative, and it says no,
no, I know you're talking about process.
not processed, not processed. Shit.
What?
And then they do another diet called the keto diet. Like they're like white people, they know what to eat. You know what I'm saying?
I'm looking it up now. Flour, water, salt, yeast, and other ingredients.
Shit, man, I forgot.
You forgot sodium, potassium, cholesterol, carbohydrates.
Hold on, let me see if my friend is watching. Okay, no.
What is he Bronx? I think that's Bronx.
Yeah.
Okay. Dry use. I'm not sure, but bread is one of the bad things. I mean, that's what they tell you. Like, eat stuff like this, they'll tell you to exchange it. Blue screen.
Yeah.
They'll tell you to switch it out for stuff like wheat bread. I mean, I would say get rid of it. I mean, the only carbs you should really eat is like jasmine rice or brown rice. I love jasmine
Yeah,
rice. I ain't gonna
rice.
lie, I love brown
Rice
rice.
is a good source of carbs.
But
Yeah.
bread is like it makes the food interesting and may taste a little better. But I mean, if you can't stop eating bread, then I'll say eat portions of it. But some people like, and I get it because I used to be there and I used to like, shit. My mother buys some rolls. I'm heating it up, putting butter on it, and I'm tearing it up. So, so, so I understand, but it's like to be honest, it's not that hard not to buy bread. Like the first thing you think is eating. You're not gonna be like, yo, I want some bread with that. Like what? That's no, you don't need it, so don't buy it. So
No.
I mean, it's not hard to get rid of, but it is hard to keep around you. So I understand that point. And sugary stuff, the sweet stuff, a lot of sweets got a lot of bread. Like we talking about cookies and cakes and all stuff. It's a mixture of bread,
Carbs. Yeah.
a whole
Yeah.
bunch of carbs.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and listen, there's alternatives. Sugary stuff. If you can't stop eating sweets, there's ice creams like this keto ice cream I've tried. That's literally like
Yeah.
it, like a regular ice cream in those little cup packs that you get from the grocery store. Be like
Mhm.
890 calories. I'd be like, I didn't realize how many calories was in that. But if you get the keto one, it only had 320 calories. That's half a meal to me, technically, or like a little bit less than half. So it's like, it's still ice cream. It tastes a little bit different, but it's still good to enjoy. You can still enjoy it. So if you make those little small adjustments to your diet, that would take you a long way if you're not willing to sacrifice stuff. So it's like, and I believe cookies got the same thing. You can make protein cookies if you like eating pancakes with dough.
You use whey. Yeah, you put whey protein and stuff. Yeah, you can.
Exactly, you can
Yeah.
exchange it. actually whey protein would be a much better adjustment because instead of dough, you eating protein, so you getting more protein is way better. Now I haven't done that, and I don't think I want to because I feel like it just won't taste the same. But I mean, that's a good alternative if you like that. So I say, but some people, for some reason, when you talk about, shoot, I'd even throw in some vegan foods in there because vegan not bad to be honest. But some people, when you tell them about being vegetarians, your camera, vegetarians
Yeah.
or vegans or switching to healthier options, it's always, oh, I don't know, that'll taste nasty. Have you tried it? No. How do you know how it tastes? It tastes good. It's just, I don't know. Some people just don't like change. To be honest with you,
So are you with being a vegetarian or like no? No, vegetarian is like you're open to eat like different stuff. No, are you open to like what do you think about like vegan people and stuff?
I think they're on the right path. I mean, they're still eating healthy. I mean, they don't. I forgot. Vegans don't eat like stuff like. Well, I'm not really sure
Eggs,
what the hell. Yeah, they don't eat like
eggs.
dairy stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I eat.
Vegetarian, you're like your diet consists of a lot of like plants and vegetables and stuff, but sometimes you go like
Yeah.
you drink some milk. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, my opinion on that is that's great. I mean, if you can handle it and you love it, and you find foods that's vegan and you like eating it, then that's fine. I mean, I know some vegan cheese. I got some vegan cheese that's pretty good. I don't eat it all the time, but that's pretty good vegan cheese, and it's vegan, so I'm like, I ain't complaining. If you that's
Oh,
what you
but
want,
do you have a mixed diet? Like for you, do you eat meat? Do you
I
eat like
have a
what
mixed
different?
diet for like I eat.
Yeah,
Listen,
that's
I
you
love
gotta
my
have.
steaks,
Yeah,
man. I love my steaks.
yeah.
I love eating steak. I don't eat it like all the time, but I eat it like every weekend or maybe every other week. I love my steaks. Chicken I eat, but that's not a part of those preferences. I eat salmon. That's really the three
Oh
out
yeah.
mixtures. I pretty much. I mean, I like I said, that's just what I like eating. I don't want to really get rid of it. So I mean, if I could do it, well, I can, but I just don't want to. But vegan, I mean, I feel like that. I never, to be honest with you, I've heard that people said they had like restaurants of vegan food, and I believe if I want to go try it before I start assuming stuff, but I feel like they have some very good options, like stuff that you wouldn't even believe would be vegan or able to eat.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, okay, if you think about this, right? If you go to that restaurant and see all the things that you can eat that's plant based and it tastes great, I'm like, damn, if you think about it, what if you found out those same ingredients and you ate it yourself? You personally handmade it. So now on a daily basis, you can be a vegan and eat stuff that look like average foods that you're used to
Yeah,
tasting.
the thing is, you can just search up like YouTube, like vegan stuff, like
Exactly.
vegan. Like, yeah. But the thing is, like for me, I'm not against it, but you gotta have a balance. You can't just only eat meat every day,
True.
chicken and or burgers and stuff. Like have balance. Like diet is about like not you can eat a little bit of cheese, a little bit of vegetables, a little bit of meat, a little bit of milk. Don't drink too much milk. Don't drink too much of something. Too much of something is always bad. You know
Well,
what I'm
being
saying?
honest, personally, I believe a lot of things that should be cut out of somebody's annual intakes. Be honest with you,
Yeah.
like I'll say milk,
Like that.
maybe cereal. I say you can completely take that out your diet completely. Like you don't need that. That's like you don't need that at all, really. Like replace that with a nice smoothie, a fruit smoothie. You'll be fine. You can put milk in that, switch it to almond milk, put it in there. Great, that's great. Like there's nothing wrong with almond milk. Honestly, I can argue that almond milk tastes better than regular milk. Honestly, but that might be me because I never liked the milk. Never liked the way milk tastes. Like it's not something I
Really?
could never. I never did. Like if I can't drink it by itself, I don't like it.
Bro,
Like
I love milk.
I just it don't
Like,
taste right to me. It don't. It got a funny taste. Now if you mixed it with some cereal or something, yeah, I can work with
oh,
it.
wait. Give me one second. Give me one second.
Yo, this guy with the binoculars.
Bro, I think I'm getting attacked or something.
Oh shit. Yo.
Oh,
Oh snap. He might be serious. Where's the guy go?
fuck. Fuck.
You okay over there, sir? Oh shit, I might have to. You want me to call the cops?
No. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I got scared. I think some guys from the dark web they attacked me.
Oh, it's not. See, look, guess right here is that popular. They got people chasing him and looking after him and everything.
No, three black cars just passed by here, and
Really?
they stopped right in front of my house.
Well, that's the
And
gun. That's the good one.
I'm looking. I thought people from the dark web. Hold on, let me breathe for a little.
Yo,
I got scared.
they coming after
Did
you.
yeah, man. Let me ask
You
the
got
guys
too
who
many
put the video.
secrets. You got too many secrets.
Okay, let's
Yeah, but let's
let's
continue
keep.
though. But yeah,
Yeah, let's continue. Let's continue.
on that though, yeah, we talking about the gym. Talking about your fitness goals is at 190. Well, how many calories are you consuming right now? Like, do you know the total?
On average, like 3,000.
3,000. Is it like
3,000.
flat or is like in the area?
Yeah, 3,000 and more. I sometimes in my bad days I hit 2,000, 2,500. This is like, and then the good days, like when I eat a lot, like when I'm home and stuff, I eat about 4,000. Because I have this mass gainer.
Okay.
I consume it twice a day.
Okay.
Like in the morning I eat it just by itself, like water, and that's like 500 calories. And then in the evening, I mix it with like I make it as a smoothie. I
Mm.
mix it with like peanut butter, oats, and all of that. I mix it milk, and I mix it into one drink, and I drink it. That's about like 1,000 calories by itself. Let me just show you. Plus the peanut butter and stuff. Let me just show you the one I have.
Yeah, I wish I could
Right.
be like y'all when it comes to like mixing all that stuff in the smoothie. I couldn't do that.
Bro,
I've tried.
I need to gain weight. So this is
Jesus.
the one I have. So this is the one I have. It's almost I almost finished it because I bought it
Wait, what that
back
say in
in
the front? Yeah, that's too.
uh
What's that? Extreme
mute
mass extreme two.
mutant mass. Yeah,
Jesus.
extreme 2000. Yeah, they expect me to put to consume like 8 scoops a day or something. I only take like 4 scoops,
Ape
and they're like,
scoops. Shit.
yeah, that's like I put 2 scoops. Like this is sometimes 4 scoops and stuff. This is the
Mm.
size of the scoop.
What's
Right now,
what's what's the calories per scoop?
first scoop is about if we is about 250.
Two
So if we put
fifty.
2 scoops, just like, yeah, 1 scoop is 250 calories.
Really? That seems kind of
Yeah.
small compared to the ones I've seen.
No. But if you because the scoop is not as big as the other mass gainers. The
Well, that
scoop is not
bag,
as big as the
that
other.
bag is not as big as the other mass gators.
Yeah. This is the smaller one I think. Because there is a bigger one. But
Mm.
now and then how much? And about like 30 grams of protein.
Yeah, cause I just
Yep.
cause the serious mass one I was just using.
The green one, yeah.
Yeah, this every scoop, it was about almost the same size as that one, but it was like a little more oval, a little oval.
No, but the scoop for the one you had,
Yeah,
that scoop is this size. That's like the
yeah,
serving, I think.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's like that's what we're talking about. But the scoop for this one is like this, is like small, it's small scoop.
Okay.
So that's why I managed to take 4 scoops a day.
Oh yeah, that's possible. I mean,
Yeah.
that scoop, one scoop was like 625 calories, and if you
Oh
took
yeah,
another scoop,
it's this size. This is big.
yeah.
That one is big.
So that kind of explains why I was able to grow mass in one day, basically, because that shit was 600 and some calories. Because that's a
Yeah.
big scoop. But on top of that, I mean, how long you been using it?
Since like I think this is the second one I bought. So I bought the first one in February. I think the second one I bought it like 2 months ago.
2 months. And you still been working out while you using it?
Yeah.
So what do? You hit the gym or you like do calisthenics?
No, the gym and sometimes some calisthenics, like pull-ups and stuff. But
Mm.
mostly the gym.
Okay. So what do you do at the gym? Like, what's your workout routine?
my workout plan is push, pull, and legs. That's what I do.
So you have a whole day
And
for
then
legs.
yeah, whole day for legs,
You know, I
quads,
believe,
hamstring.
yeah, I
Yeah,
believe legs need a whole day to itself
yeah.
because
I
it's too
mean,
many
there's a
muscles.
lot of the quads, the hamstrings, the what you call the other one, the calves, and then you gotta work the hips too.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got yeah,
But we
hips.
don't. Men don't have hips, so I really don't be worried about that.
No, it's not about you having hips. It's about like it's also a muscle that
What a
because we
flexibility.
need. Yeah, we do hips with everything with hips. You know, so we move with hips. So if you have low and your hips not flexible, you might get injured
Oh,
when you
my
do like
fault.
certain moves.
Let me correct myself. Not hips. I meant waists. That's what I meant to say.
Oh yeah,
Because
yeah, okay.
women got waist, men don't got waist. But I mean, yeah, yeah, that's good work on. I need to work on my glutes more. I need to work my
The
all my
glutes.
legs, but the
Yeah.
them glutes are serious. Um, yeah, I mean, uh, workout team push pull legs. So I never understood how people strategize their push and pull work routines. This man, they pulled up on you again.
I don't. Listen, I don't know.
They might be there for you, man. They might be there for you.
Yo, the dark web is not a place that you should mess.
Oh, absolutely not. They be messing around with the
Okay, I'm good. They
some
left.
stuff. Okay, okay, okay. We're good. What was that clacking sound?
Don't worry, man. Okay.
Oh man. Back to what we were saying. Well, how do people strategize or plan out a routine of push and pull? Because there's a lot of basically what all workouts is push and pull.
Yeah, but you like you break down the muscles that you're gonna like the muscles that you use to like push and pull. Like for example, the chest, you push with the chest, you push with the shoulders, like you push.
Yeah.
And then what else? The triceps, you push. Like you're
Okay.
not pulling, you're pushing. Right? So this is the muscles that you use to like push. And then you bench, like use the like what you call it? The the exercises that you need for the chest, you mix them with the exercises that you need for the shoulders and then the triceps. And then if you want to finish your workout with core, abs. Same thing, you do the same thing the next day. Legs. If you want to work out your legs, you do the leg workouts. You work out every part of your legs.
Hmm.
Or you can do squats. And then when it comes to pull, you work your back because you pull with your back.
Yeah.
You pull with your bicep. On what else? Traps, all that stuff. Man.
Hmm. It's interesting right there. You know what's funny too? Like this is what I just thought about it. You know that you can hit a different muscle depending on where you're hanging at.
For the back.
Well, back or any other muscle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the back too, or your grip, like how
Yeah.
you grip in the bar and stuff. That one, yeah, I read something about. It.
So you know it's like for the back, right? You can do pull-ups and be working your back, right? And you feel what muscles you're using for the back, but at the same time, if you do a workout where you're just pulling it like this and you're just sitting down pulling it, you're hitting a whole different muscle in the back.
Yeah,
It's kind of like interesting how depending on what your form is and which way you're pushing or pulling, you work in a different part of your muscle in the back. That's kind of
same
interesting
thing.
right there.
Yeah, same thing for the chest because the muscles they break down into like different like for example the chest. There is the upper chest and then the middle chest and then the lower chest. So each exercise for each part of the chest. Yeah.
Yeah, it gets hit different depending on wherever you're
Oh yeah.
positioned.
And
It's interesting.
and for the back, it depends on your grip, how you grip in the bar. Because if you grip it a certain way, you're gonna start feeling your biceps because you're pulling.
Yeah,
You're gonna start feeling your forearms.
yeah, yeah. I mean, there's an
Yeah.
argument, real quick. There's an argument saying that, not even an argument. It kind of makes sense though. It's like you don't need to really do lower chest. Like if you just do like maybe some cable pulls or some dips for your lower chest just to get that line. But like they said, you don't really need to do um, lower chest to get a nice lower chest. All you need to do is just lose the weight.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like my argument for this one, people have different genetics. Like some people do, like me. I don't have the lower chest, so that's why I gotta work it out. Like I gotta work my lower chest. Like you can't really see it, so I
Hmm.
gotta. Some people they naturally have that lower chest. I don't know if you have it. Like the lower chest is defined.
The
Their lower
line
chest.
right there, right?
Yeah, the line or like they're like they got like I don't know how to explain it, but
Yeah.
just like that.
I feel like it could be genetics or it can be you just maybe need to gain weight or lose weight.
Yeah.
It depends on how the body's structured. Like me, some people got like a full chest where you see the line from the middle all the way to the out
From the
part.
middle, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
got that. Like my line starts like middle low and then starts the line, but not. I don't really have the middle. Like you can't see the pecs. Like my middle chest looks like you can see my skeleton and stuff like that. But I mean,
I
it's
had the same problem, but now like I'm kind of like improving it
yeah,
because there's like you can take dumbbells like that. You go like that, and you start
yeah, exactly.
like that, so that you create that what you the fuck? Hold on. Wait. The last time, sorry.
Man's getting a
Who
lot
the
of activity over there. Getting a lot of activity.
Give me 1 second. This one.
Oh snap! We're gonna get to see some action, y'all. We might get to see some action.
Yo! Hold on. This mother.
Get some action in the apartment. Got the black wag coming after you.
Okay, sorry. Let's continue. Sorry.
Oh snap, man! You a dangerous man. I see. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. But on to the next one though.
Okay.
We had a
Okay.
good life topic on mindset and gym. Now, what's the mindset that you would tell for people that? Okay, like let's jump into the finance talk. Break down a mindset for a person that's trying to better their finances. And start with
So
yourself. Start with yourself.
yeah, for me, the first thing. This is my idea. If I don't need something, I don't buy it. Which this is I learned from like YouTube and stuff. If
Yeah.
you don't need something and you're in a position that you don't make a lot of money,
Yeah.
there is no point for you to be spending money on that on the stupid stuff. So try to invest your money, try to make your money grow, and then what else? And yes, and try and save your money, save the money. That's the main thing.
Now, what would you consider something stupid? Like, because I know there's terms thrown around like
First thing,
assets.
first things is drugs.
Okay.
The same amount of money that you be putting on drugs, like all that type of like any drugs that you consume, even liquor and stuff. You take that money, you put it on gold, you buy gold or you buy stocks or
Yeah.
something, and then you forget about the money. Like, and then like after 5 years, you have like the double or the triple or of that money.
Yeah, you gotta tell that to Edwin, man. That man be this. I think he spends a lot more than we think we do on such things.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. Some people. Okay, would you say if somebody was like financially stable and they were spending money on
Yeah.
drugs, would you still tell them stop spending your money on drugs?
No, there is a percent. There is a percent. Like drugs is like if we're talking in health,
Okay.
everybody knows it's not good. Even the people that consume them. Like you tell them that drugs or like stop smoking cigarettes. They're like, duh. I know more than you. I know more than you. I know them shit. I know them shit's bad for me. So they keep smoking. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you're not in a position to be spending money on certain things, don't like. Because some people they work. They most of their like 50% of their paycheck goes on to drugs. And I'm
Mm,
not talking like weed. I'm talking like the big drugs, like the hard drugs.
like
And they're not
cocaine and
cheap.
stuff like that.
And that's not cheap. That's not cheap. And the more you keep it, like the more you consume, like let's say the white stuff,
Mm-hmm.
the more you want more. Like let's say today you would do 1 gram, the next month you would need like 2 grams, so you can feel
That
the
dopamine
dopamine
hit.
rush.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. So like
That's
you said, if you're rich, there's always a percent. Like the rich people, they do percentage. Oh, this 30% is gonna go to like investment, 30 this. they don't spend most of their money on drugs on something stupid. They
Yeah.
have like a 10% called the wants. I think the wants or like so they prioritize bills, paying themselves first, investing. Did I mention bills?
Yes.
Bills and stuff and everything like the business expenses and everything. And then whatever they got left, they either like charity or they just spend it. They buy a new car. They do whatever they want.
Yes.
If they want to do drugs, they can do drugs. It's not gonna hurt them financially, but it's gonna hurt them in.
I mean, from my understanding, is from what wealthy people how they, and this is not really awful. Some of them got their different methods, but most of them do. They usually they take the money they acquire from their assets and use the assets to pay for, like you would say, their stupid stuff. As far as what I understand, so they really
Yeah.
don't. They not like when you the thing you said about credit too. When they use their credit to gain the points, and in turn of using their money, well, using the credit, they use their money to pay that stuff back, or they use other assets to pay them back whatever they use for their debt, which in turn would be considered good debt. And that's pretty good because we got all these bank systems that loves when you like put money in their pocket in their bank for you to hold for the you trust them to hold your money, which is decaying over time the longer you keep it in there. They would love for you to do that when you can, and even saving up money, they give you in turn they reward you like a better credit score or a bigger spending limit with your credit card.
Well, for saving money, like you put in money on savings account.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what you're talking about.
yeah.
No, they give you like an interest, like 4% interest of your money,
They give you an
and
interest, but it's like I'm saying, like let's say, because it's all about history with the bank. It's all creating a relationship. So if you're trusting putting more and more money over time, even before or after you get a credit card, you can ask for like a better credit limit, or you can ask for like depending on whatever you spending your money on your credit card on, you can ask for like an extension on a loan payment or whatever. But because that you're using them so much and you creating that relationship with them, they will reward you with whatever you're trying to seek with them. At the same time, though, it benefits them more than it benefits you. That's why they mostly promote spending the credit card for almost all purchases because, not stupidly though, something that you can afford and is needed.
yeah, it's like a sword or like a gun. You need to know how to use it.
Exactly, exactly.
It's like yeah, it's like a weapon. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? If you don't know how to use it, you're gonna like hurt yourself just like that.
exactly. So creating that relationship with them will get you more, and you need a credit card anyway because you need a credit card score. So
Well, yeah,
in
yeah.
turn, that will help you get lower interest rates on buying houses and cars and all that stuff.
In everything, you basically have like a privilege
Exactly,
in everything.
exactly.
You go anywhere you go, they treat like you want to buy a car. You go to like a car dealership. They ask you what's your credit score. If you tell them like 400 or something, I'm like, "Well, get the fuck
Yeah,
out of here. What are you
exactly.
doing
They're
here?"
not gonna trust you. They're not gonna trust you.
I feel like if you have like 700 and plus, they're gonna be like, "Oh, sir, what do you want? You want to drink something? We have this." They're gonna offer you. They're gonna treat you nice.
Exactly. They,
So
they treat you like a partner.
it's like a privilege. It's like a privilege in the finance world.
Yeah,
So
but
having a
that
good credit.
but that just proves to everyone that's watching that if you have money, you get treated differently. Anything that proves that
Yeah.
you have money, you get treated a certain type of way where they're kind of treating you like you're a king. Like oh, you want this, sir? Oh, you got 800 on your credit score? Or you let me go get the paperwork for you. As a matter of fact, you go sit down while I go get it for you. You want some champagne with that? You want some water? Look, I'll order you some McDonald's. You want that too? They'll just be going jump through hoops for you. But at the same time, though, it's like I said, it's to their benefit at the same time. As long as you can see it to like, okay, does using this bank benefit you? Uh, can they help you achieve what you're trying to achieve at a lower rate than most do? Because it's like mad banks out there. And is it going to help you long term? Can you trust that bank? You know what I mean? If are they reliable? Is their reputation high for whatever they're specialized in? Because every bank is different. I mean, they kind of all the same, but for every company has their own little niche, you would say, to where what they're known for. You get what I'm saying? So it's like
Yeah.
it's like I don't know when it comes to banks, but like I'm just throwing examples out there. Bank of America might be known for giving you the lowest rate on gas. Chase might be known for giving you the lowest rate on money back, 3% money back on groceries, and one
Yeah.
percent over. They all have their little niches. So it depends on your decision. I was told that
And
most people just they have a bank. I'm not sure how they do this, but they have one bank. They don't even have a credit card for it. They just this is where the money goes, and then they choose. All right, they take certain percentages and put it into this percentage of money is going into investments for acquiring stocks and real estate, and this one would be for my expenses, daily expenses like groceries and uh, whatever, and then one is for like for them to spending on liabilities like the jewelry,
wait, a question. I have a question. I have a question. So you're saying different bank accounts,
basically, yeah.
like different? They open like different bank accounts with different bank companies, or just like one company but different like accounts, like one bank and different accounts. What you mean by that?
So there, you could do it both ways. You can have okay, put it like this. You can have one bank and
Hmm.
you can open other accounts for different stuff, or you can have one bank and open another account in that same bank. Like you can have a debit card
Yeah,
bank
yeah,
and then have a savings bank. And when you get charged for something, it won't go to your savings, but it'll still be going to one account that won't
yeah,
be touched by
yeah.
anything.
That's how it works. Yeah.
Yeah, and also, okay, they open accounts in different establishments too, like places that are not banks. Like for example, Robinhood. Robinhood is not a bank, but they do have a section to where you can open an account for a debit card that you can use for making
Oh yeah, yeah,
investments.
yeah.
You get what I'm
That's not
saying?
that's not a bank. That's like a stock broker. But is it
Exactly.
brokers or they offer you like a card, a debit card that you can put money in. It's not like a bank.
Yeah.
It's like let's say I buy a stock at like Apple stock at $5. Like I buy $5 worth
Yeah.
of this stock,
Yeah.
and then in like a week it goes up to like $6. I can withdraw that money and still use the credit card or the Robinhood. What you call it? Is it Robinhood, right?
Yeah. Robinhood.
Yeah, Robinhood, and then you can just buy with it.
Yeah. You can make
Same with
purchases with
same
it.
with yeah, same with crypto. Like the crypto, this crypto.com is where
Hmm.
you buy crypto and stuff.
Yeah.
They have a middle one. Same with Acorns.
Yeah, they all
Yeah,
have their own
Acorns is
little
like
debit cards you
yeah,
can use. Like if you, but
yeah.
that kind of goes back to using your assets, the money you make from your assets, for for your non like for making purchases. You can use that to make purchases. So it's like you don't need a bank debit card to do that. They have their own card for you can like if you made money from investments or real estate buildings you can use the card that they already promote to you and just use that to pay for whatever. But at the same time it does make sense to do that because if you're going to be using money to invest, then why not just make an account with them and then put the money into that, and then you just bam bam bam, instead of like, oh, now you got to go through the whole process or transferring money to the bank, I mean money from the bank into the account, and then you got to keep doing that, and then you might have to pay fees and stuff like that. It's a waste of time. It makes the process
No, not
difficult.
really, not really. Hold on, hold on. So you're saying if you want to like, let's say I want to invest in stocks, I gotta like, what you call it? Take take money from my bank to the app, or what you would explain it again. Explain it again.
So when you want to invest in something, you have to put money into it. You can't just like,
Hmm.
yeah, you can transfer money into that account, but you can't like just like you have to connect where your income is coming from, like with the money you're going to use, because they're not set up to where, I mean, that's what I say, either you can make an account or you can connect your bank to make the
No, you
investments.
already. This is the thing. This is how I invest. Like I have this. I don't have Robinhood. I have Public. Public is better. There is like people comment like you can see which stocks are good. Like it's like a social media for stocks, but
Okay.
still like Robinhood,
Okay.
right? So you connect your bank account. You don't connect your debit card or credit. You connect your bank account,
Yeah, your bank account.
and
That's how
then
I
and
set
then
it up.
you withdraw like how much money like you deposit. I think not withdraw. You deposit how much money you want, like fifty
Exactly.
dollars. and then it goes right away straight to the account, to the public account, and then you can invest in whatever stock that you want to invest in or whatever ETF or.
Exactly, but what I'm saying is when the rich people do is they take like rich people don't believe in keeping money in their bank account because it's losing its
Same thing.
value.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
Exactly.
Like I have, you save the money that you probably need for like 6 months if life goes tough,
Yeah,
like you
yeah,
lose your
yeah.
job.
You can use that
But
for your savings
the
account.
money that you need, the money that's available that you need, because money loses its value every time.
Yeah,
Like today, I might go and buy a candy bar for like $1. The next day
yeah,
is $1.25. So if I have $100, that $100 is not gonna get me 100 candy bars. It's gonna get me less.
exactly.
So you save the money that you're gonna have available for you when you're in a tough situation, and then whatever you got extra, you can invest it. You put it
Exactly.
on ATFs, stocks,
Yeah.
and yeah.
So that's what they do. They take a percentage.
But for rich people, yeah, for rich people, it's a different situation. Like you said, they gotta like separate their money because they're not like us. They have a normal job. They have like different source of incomes. They have different like they have like Airbnb businesses. They have real estate business. They have a lot of type of businesses. So yeah, so it's really hard for them to split their money, like the percentage.
Well, not really, cause they have it like there's like apps like Vanguard or Mint where
Hmm.
you can set it up to where you connect all the different accounts. Like they literally have sections in it. Like they got the software built to where it's sections. So if you having a investment account with Robinhood or Webull or Public, you can put that bank in that third party website and you sign in and it'll come up and they'll like okay you have this much money you made this much whatever they're tracking it for you so you can set up to where as soon as you get paid from whatever it will
Yeah,
automatically take
take
that
this percent
percentage.
or take like this. Yeah. Okay, all
Exactly.
right, all right.
It'll do it
I'm
for
talking
you.
like the rich, like the really like rich people, like rich people. Not like because they have a lot of source of incomes and stuff. That's what I was talking to you. Like that's what I
Well,
was talking to you about.
well, if you give me somebody like if you give me an example like Elon Musk from what he said that he
No, no,
takes
that's too much. That's too. You went too far with the
you
woman.
said the really rich that man's really rich.
Like people that are like really like rich, they got like millions in their banks. Not like us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Like they got different. They don't got like one source of income. They got like business here, business there,
Yeah.
and stuff.
That's why
And then
it's
and then they
best
gotta
that they
pay for
have.
your business expense and stuff. But I don't know how the process works. I still gotta do my research and stuff about that. How they probably hire people that manage their money. I think that's what they do, right?
Well, with the method I just told you, some of them can do it themselves. I know one
With the
that from
Vanguard thing.
yeah Vanguard or Mint. They because they connect all the accounts. That app or that institution is tracking all their accounts and what's going on. So I have a chart of
Mhm.
your net worth and how much money you got to you or whatever. They're tracking that for you. So it makes it easier if they want to track it themselves. That makes it easier for themselves to track it.
Yeah.
So that's something what they do. I recommend everybody do that. To be honest, when you make investments, it's easier to keep track of everything in one place opposing to going to different websites and keep tracking it that way. Because you can't see all your total money, and then you have to do the man work, the calculation of adding up the expenses and stuff like that.
That's what I was talking about. Like all this like source of incomes that you gotta do the calculations and stuff. It's gonna be hard for them. So yeah,
Well, one
and
thing
they
I know
gotta do
that
the
makes it
percentage.
easier. One thing that makes it easy
Yeah.
though is we have a source of income and we have multiple sources of income and you like put it in one whatever bank you use that just only meant to accumulate all the money. It makes it easier because it's all going in one place. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So it's
Yeah.
all since it's all going in one place, it makes it easier. Like, all right, go to your transactions and be like, oh, okay, I just got 2,000 from this. Like, okay, I just got 13,000 from this. I got 1,300. You can see where it's coming from. Now, as far as tracking it though, you got to make sure that the third party that you're connected to is picking up them same transactions and nothing's wrong. That way you gonna fuck around and be missing no money by accident or somebody might mistyped it wrong. You get what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. But
but I don't.
I think that's like I think that's like not AI, but it's like the computer that does it. It's not like a.
Yeah, the
Is
program
it?
there, how it's programmed
It's
basically.
not like a. It's not like a. Yeah, it's not like a person that types in things manually. So
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's all pretty much all the same as a regular bank. Just I can't. I don't know if it is a bank though. I don't think it is a bank.
Wait,
Cause
Vanguard,
no
or what
Vanguard,
is?
Vanguard technically ain't a bank.
It's for investment.
Exactly.
Is it?
But it can be used
Yeah.
as a, you can start a savings account with them. You can do that.
Mm-hmm.
You can start a savings account, but they're not a bank either. And I think you can Mint and I'm not sure. I know Mint can, and Mint is kind of the same as Vanguard, but I'm not sure if Vanguard. I have to look at it, but you might be able to get a credit card from Vanguard.
Hold on.
I
You sure?
believe I
Yeah.
believe so. Because
I
I know
have.
one of
I
them
have.
did.
So what do you think about the S&P 500?
S&P 500. I heard about that.
Yeah.
Explain that. Remind me because I heard about that. I just can't remember what it is.
So S&P 500 is 500 companies in the US. So they take like a portion from like each company. You
Okay,
know what I'm
got
saying?
you. Okay, I think
Five,
Vanguard's up there.
500 companies.
Yeah, Vanguard's
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah.
Definitely up there.
It's called Vanguard S&P 500.
I
And
know
over time, yeah.
Vanguard's up there. BlackRock is up there. Uh, maybe Chase. Chase may be up there. Bank of
What?
America's
Chase
up
what?
there. No, the Chase
What?
Banks, Chase TD and Bank. I think it is.
Yeah, Chase Bank. But what does like what do you mean?
What do you mean?
Like what do you mean by Chase? Like what? Talking about a bank account or you're talking an investment account?
Well, chasing the company itself. Chase.
I think Chase is JP Morgan something like. Hold on. Yeah, Chase is called JP Morgan Chase, something like that. I think that's the company name. But I don't see no Vanguard credit card. I
Oh,
see American Express.
American Express up there. Well,
Yeah,
so
American
I'm
Express.
not sure. I know Mint does, and Mint
Yeah,
is
yeah,
basically the same thing as Vanguard. Only thing they don't do is they don't trade stocks.
yeah.
They don't trade stocks. Vanguard does, but I mean, the funny thing about Mint is you can put Vanguard on there, so it's like one. Honestly, be honest with you, the difference I like Mint 100%, and I like it better than Vanguard, almost better than Vanguard. The only thing that Vanguard got that I like is when you connect all your accounts, it literally tells you like it gives you like your payday. Like if you about to get paid, how much you gonna get paid. It tells you while any bills or anything that you or subscriptions that
Wait,
you got coming up.
you connect like you connect your
You connect
what you call it? You
everything.
connect your like. Oh, that's nice.
Like all right,
Your paycheck, like your paycheck shows you how much you made and stuff.
yep. It'll
Okay.
tell you like it'll show you every day you'll get paid, and it'll tell you how much you get paid. Like you can
Every
look
day?
for yeah every day. You can
So
look
like,
like a
so like
year
every
from
time
now, a month from now, you still see it.
so every time after work, after you clock out, you see how much you made the day, like that day,
You can't see how much
or
you made that day, but you can see how much you want to get that week.
they're just like it's like an estimate or what?
No, it's they break it down exactly to like the last cent they got like the whole total there.
So you're saying that if they're gonna tell me how much I'm gonna get paid next week, even though I haven't worked those hours yet, I haven't put the hours yet. It just
No,
predicts, or
it's predicting like if I worked, let's say if I got like $400 last week, it
Mhm.
will show $400 for the upcoming week. But I would say when it gets to about like a day or two before, it will show like the real estimate, right? What you're
Oh
gonna
yeah.
get now. But that's expected to be honest with you because Vanguard is sponsored or is a partnership with FedEx. Like that's why all of us get the Vanguard account and we got to set it up because they partner with FedEx, so they got a whole retirement plan for us and everything. So
The 401k and stuff.
exactly.
Okay.
So that's why they got it set up. It helps us and all that stuff. That keeps track of that. Uh, should they be doing? We got our stocks is like all 99% of stocks is bonds from FedEx,
Hmm.
and I think it's depending on how much contributions you put into your 401k every paycheck, and they just take that money and
I think they match it. They match it. Like
they match it.
they,
But
they
some,
match it. Yeah.
but you based off the sentence, you can adjust it. You can adjust like how much they take before and after taxes, the contributions you want to put in. It goes up to, I think it goes up to like 10%,
Yeah.
and yeah, pretty much like that. They do match it though, but I don't know. I had it
Yeah.
at 10% for a while, but I took it when they started going down and they took it down to 6%. I didn't change it because I'm like, ain't no need for you to keep putting money in there.
Yeah.
It's no
It
need.
feels like useless. So I have a
Exactly.
question. I have a
Okay.
question. So I was watching a video of yours like a month ago or 2 months ago, and you were saying that gym helps you like mentally. So how you explain that? Like I'm asking, like how you explain that gym can, if you go like to the gym, can help you mentally. Like if I'm depressed, I have depression. Not me. I'm not talking about me. Like somebody who got depression, and I have those thoughts. How can gym help me?
So one thing David Goggins says quite a bit when he says and I heard other people say this too. They say a healthy body is a healthy mind, and that's facts. If you feel good, 90% of the time you're gonna, well, if you look good, you're gonna feel good. So that's true. If you, so say you may not be in the best shape you want to be at, but going to the gym, let's just say you upset about something, or you got some emotions, putting yourself in a suffering environment is going to help you figure that out a little bit better, because it gives you that feeling of, okay, I'm going to sit here and lift this weight, and the activity of just pushing the weight and doing it in the moment is almost like it's a, like you said earlier, it's a challenge. So as you're doing the
Challenging.
challenge and you get through it and you're able to do it, you're gonna get a sense of a dopamine hit temporarily a little bit because you completed the task. It's almost like an accomplishment. Like, I lifted this weight, I did it. Kind of giving yourself an ego boost, kind of. So you just doing it, and it kind of like all these emotions that you may got pent up because you may not feel like you're in the right place in your life. It's not going to completely get rid of it, but it's going to help it, like it's going to help it reduce it, because you're tiring yourself out. You getting all that emotions out. Cause some people like to keep their emotions pent up and stuff. That's why you got people that's like be real reactive, as far as like they'll get mad quickly, or people are sad. Like, usually you're sad, you feel like you don't want to move or you don't want to do nothing. But going to the gym and doing something will help you up. It will kind of lift your spirits up because you're pushing yourself out of that motion. Or if you're mad about something, lifting the gym will actually tire you out because you getting that anger out on the weights. You ain't actually hurting nobody or doing nothing wrong.
Yeah.
So that plays a lot. It's it plays a lot on your mindset and helps you in both ways, because you're doing the same thing, but it's like it helps you in each side. It's funny it works that way. Like, going to the gym, we're literally going to the gym and doing the same thing will help reverse any emotion you go into. So if you feel down, it'll lift you up. If you feel up, it'll lift you. It'll bring you down in a positive way each time,
Yeah.
from just doing the same thing all the time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and just having that great body and making your body feel good, you're gonna gain some confidence. You're gonna give yourself a good pain that's gonna be feel a sense of accomplishment, like you did something that you're supposed to be doing. And if you continue that, the results are just gonna grow over time. So, and that's with me too. Like, if I don't work out, if I miss a week of working out, I'm gonna be a little bit off. That's at this point, like, it's ingrained in me so much. Like, if I don't work out, I'm a little bit off. Like, I may get a little bit.
It's like a habit now. It's like a habit for you.
Exactly. It's like
Which I realized that.
it's a
I
part of
realized that
me.
like people that goes to the gym and stuff, or the people that you see in the gym, they're not really aggressive as much as the people that are outside, which is the majority. I feel like the majority of people are crazy and they all got
Exactly.
all type of they get, like they're like you tell them something that's not even, they're not supposed to even get mad, and they get mad about it and stuff. So I
Yeah,
think,
yeah.
yeah, the gym kind of helps and stuff.
Because people don't
Yeah.
have something like if you think about it, right? The same thing goes for like people that do a certain type of sport. Like let's just say you play football or basketball. I guarantee you after a 3 hour practice, your ass you gonna feel the same way. Like you be like, yeah, what? You gonna be relaxed. You gonna be like you gonna be chilling. Or if you do a sport as far as fighting, like MMA or boxing, I guarantee you after a nice little workout session, hitting the bag a couple times, doing some weightlifting calisthenics, I guarantee you gonna be calm, cool, and collected. Like, man, what's up?
You're done, especially if you do like jiu-jitsu or something
Yeah,
that's like
yeah,
grappling.
yeah.
You'll be done. You'll
Yeah,
be
you,
done,
you
man.
got the emotions knocked right out of you. Like
Yeah.
you stable. Like throughout the day, you maybe up or down. You may be up, you may be down, you might be a little off. But after a quick little work, it'll knock you right here in the balance. You straight now. You good for the rest of the day. So
Yeah.
putting your body through some physical harm in a good way will help your emotions, like with your mindset, your emotional state, basically.
Yeah.
It'll help you, and you don't have to do it every day, as long as you just push yourself hard enough. Like you can't. People that go in the gym and be coming out upset probably was bullshitting while they was in there, and we don't accept
Mm.
bullshitters in the gym. Absolutely not. Being on your phone too much. I've seen people that worked out in the gym and been in there walking around talking or on their phones after every set, and I'm like, I don't mind. I wouldn't say like you can't be on your phone, but it gets to a certain point like, all right, I can tell you're doing too much because like you hit a workout, but then you walking around talking to people or you on your phone after every set and you take like 10 minutes to do the next set.
Yeah, you check like a message or something.
Yeah,
But when it comes to like they're like you like for me, I'm trying to use this machine and somebody over there like just staying on the phone for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and they're not
exactly,
even working out. You're not even
exactly,
resting, bro. Like you can take 5 minutes rest if you're doing like one rep, the heavy one, like how powerlifters do it.
exactly.
But you're not. This is just like a machine that is not even that heavy. They go like 50 pounds, and then
They just wasting time. They just wait. They
yeah
some people treat it like it's a social place, like it's to socialize, and you can do that. But the gym is for you to work out.
yeah.
Fitness is not there for you to be lounging around and taking up space because people trying to get what they came here to do. Some people don't even give a fuck about talking. They came here to go there, get what needed to get done, and get out. They ain't trying to stay there all day. They trying to get this work in and get
I
out.
don't want to say yeah. I don't want the gym to take like the whole day. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah,
all I'm all about time and shit. I'm all about time. Yeah.
exactly. So in that case, and in that way that I explained, the gym is a very productive way. You look at the stats, the studies they did on people that work out, that what the benefits of what it does to your mindset, your emotional state. It gets rid, like I think they said about 99 or 90% of depression and stress. It kills all that. Like you don't care.
You
Like
think
right
you
now,
think you think, it can heal all like type of mental issues and stuff? Like let's talk about mental health and mental issues. Yeah.
okay.
So what do you think, Tom? Do you think you can like if you go to the gym, all your mental health stuff can be like healed, or just depression,
Give me, or you, when you say mental health, are you talking about like stuff that you like?
anxiety, anxiety and stuff, like all that type of stuff. Like you
Absolutely.
feeling anxious. You sure?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's like back in the day. Like okay, let me think about this right. If you let's just say you was walking to the store right, and let's say you was walking to the store and the cashier. This is kind of random as hell, but let's just say you was
Okay.
walking to the store, right? And on your way to the store, some guy bumped you. Like I was walking past and he bumps you. I bumped short as hard as hell. You like, yo, what the fuck? Watch where you going. I'm like, yo, you fucking bumped into me. Fuck you. Right? And it starts escalating. Like, yeah, fuck you. Like, disrespect who you talk to. Y'all getting each other's faces, yelling and cursing each other out. And then y'all start getting physical. Y'all fighting, going crazy. Bam, bam, bam. Throwing blows, kicking, whatever the hell. Y'all grappling on the floor and all this type of stuff. Right? Fast forward and then y'all break up. Going about y'all days. Like, cops came, broke it up, or somebody broke it up, and y'all start going your own ways and stuff like that. After a while, the adrenaline rush is hitting you. You almost kind of feel a little happy because you had like a whole bunch of aggressive. It was exciting it was exciting for some shit to happen.
or like it was like a new experience. Yeah. Mm.
Exactly. You got like
Something
so
that you don't do every day. Something that you don't do every day. That's why I like.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So and then throughout the rest of the day, you kind of feel better. Like you kind of feel like relaxed because you just sat there and tussled with another guy, getting all your emotions out, and now you just feel relaxed. This motherfucker was just trying to pull somebody's head off, and now you just feel relaxed all of a sudden because you got all those pent up emotions out. Like you put your body through some stress, and that in turn made your mind feel good because you got all the emotions out. So
Hmm.
if you ask me, I would say yeah, 90% or almost all of your emotions that you feel, the gym can fix that. Because honestly,
Yeah.
like I said, like we was talking about earlier, right? When somebody goes to the gym and they get through the first day, the next day they feel fucking dead inside. Their body is done. They can't even move barely. I guarantee you, they not gonna be thinking anything else for next couple days, only about that pain they feeling.
Their body.
They
Yeah.
not gonna be thinking about nothing else but the pain. Nothing else. They ain't gonna feel sad. They not gonna feel mad. They don't give a fuck. Their body is. They only think about their body because the pain is like hitting them hard. So the fact that doing something like that can take over any emotion that you got, it's like you can't even argue with that. Like you can't argue. Like pain is bad and good for you. It's just
Yeah.
how you obtain it. So yeah, I believe that fitness can solve a lot of people's problems and cure a lot of mental health states. Just people don't do it or they don't practice it enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all depends on your mindset when working out. Like, are you doing it just to maintain? Are you putting your body through stress? Like, people like me don't go to work out just to work out. Like, I don't go to the gym and be like, this is why I don't believe in doing, like, when people go to the gym, they be like, they got sets, they're gonna do, like, I'm gonna do 10 reps I do 3 sets and 10 reps each. I do not believe in reps when it comes to sets. Like,
Wait,
you should,
wait. Explain more.
all right,
Explain what you're trying
so
to say.
I don't believe that you should have a number you stop at. If it's a lightweight and if you're planning to go higher in the
We're
weight,
talking about sets or reps.
reps.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I agree with
Yeah, I don't believe in having a set number to end with because you're not pushing yourself. Yeah, you might increase the weight, but then you can't predict what number you're going to hit unless you already done that
you.
before.
Till failure. Like yeah, if you can do like 8 of something, you can like add a little bit and try to go like for 5. But if you can do
Exactly.
more than 5, just go make it 8. That means
Exactly.
you're progressing. That means you're progressing.
Exactly. It's just a lot of people, and this goes. You don't even. I take this even to calisthenics. The same thing goes to calisthenics. If you people just be doing push-ups and like I do 25, I do 25. I said, why the fuck? If you've been doing this for so long, why you keep doing 25? No, go as far as you can go until your body stops you forcefully, like you can't do no more, till you fall on the ground because your body can't handle that much. Like it's and I believe this when it comes to women. Women ain't that strong, but they build muscle just like we do. It may not be as
Yeah.
fast or as great as, but you still build muscle. Like y'all literally be doing all these butt workouts and these ab workouts. Y'all still can gain
Every
muscle.
day,
Just
every day is leg day for them. Every day.
exactly. So it's like when I see them and they work out, especially one that's not new to it, and like I said, so I don't sit there and be. I'm not going to sit there. I'm 22. I've been working out for 8 years, so I can be an expert at this. I know it so well. But I wouldn't diminish nobody that has lesser experience than I have. Or I'm not going to diminish somebody that had as little as 2 years or a couple months. I'm not going to diminish the knowledge you have because you still get it. And I have never got none of my information from a personal trainer. I don't believe in, like, I don't really believe in get buying into personal trainers because I'm like, I learned this from scratch. I learned every single thing from scratch, from reading other people's experiences, what they do, testing out myself, using my body as an experience and how I react to it. So A personal coach can't have you do. You can do the experimenting with their method. That's their method. That's not the method that may not work with you. Every machine is not going to feel the same way as somebody else. Doing a bench press not going to feel the same way as somebody else doing it. Uh, it's just it all depends on what machine you like and you get the most feelings from it. It may not be the same for everybody. You know what I mean? So it's dependent on your personal preference. Now, when it comes to people that's done fitness for 2 years, like a female I know, she's more into calisthenics mostly. I mean, she lifts weights here and there, but she likes the calisthenic thing, and she'll add weights to it. Listen, you add weights to calisthenics, it's still calisthenics. You just putting weight on your body, or it's still
Yeah.
calisthenics. So I'll ask people that's in that field. Even her, she'll say, "Oh, I do 25 push-ups. I'm doing this." And I'm like, okay, like what you mean? She'll be like, "Yeah, 25 push-ups." I say, "You do 3 sets, 25 push-ups each time." Like, do you go up and say, "Not really. I just keep it at that." I'm like, stuff like that be in my mind. Like, why? Why you limit it to yourself to this number? Because you can't progress if you doing the same number each time. That's why I say it depends on somebody's goals. Because if you're trying to maintain, then yeah, I guess that's okay. You just do the same shit all the time. But me personally, I'm like, if I'm trying to push my limits to push my body to as far as it can go, I'm not gonna stop at that number unless my body is like, you can only go this far. If my body not telling me I can't, if my body said, yo, you can go farther than this motherfucker, do 100 if you can, then I'm going for 100. But if my body
David
not
Goggins.
stopping, exactly. If I can't push to 100, I'm only stopping until when it's go time. I'm only heavy weights or well heavy weights. I'm going until my body say stop right here. But if I don't, if I'm not, if I can go farther, why would I give myself a limit? You give yourself a limit. There's the same quote I hear all the time. If you're not growing, you're decaying. There is no in between. They never say it. There's
Yeah.
no in between. You're either going up or you're going down. Once you stop, you start doing this. You have to keep going up. It's even possible if you always have a set number, you might be hurting yourself doing that. You might be going down slowly because you keep yourself right here. So it's like I'm not gonna keep myself. I'm gonna keep going unless my body say otherwise. So it's like you hurting yourself doing it. Even if you try, still try. If you can't do it, then okay, then you can't. You can't do it. You can't argue with that. That's your limit. But why would you put a limit? Look at the podcast. Podcast is unrestricted flow, no limits, no restrictions. Like don't put a restriction on yourself. You can do more. If you can do it, then do it. Why the fuck would you put a limit on yourself? That's retarded. I don't get that at all. So yeah, but as far as fitness, that's my point on that one.
Yep.
Now, if you make
By
now
the
it's
way, by
different.
the way,
Okay.
I have a disclaimer. My phone is 10%, almost dead.
Oh,
So
Tim said, all right,
we
yeah, we
have
can start.
we have about 10 minutes or 20 minutes, or
Tim,
yeah,
yeah,
we have about 10 minutes.
that's perfect. We get into that point anyway. So we talked about finances, investing, mindset, gym. Now, I want to ask you a mindset, right? Mindset shift. This is gonna be an interesting one. I want to hear what you say to this one because I'm not even
Okay.
sure I can answer this one. I don't even think I know how to start. As far as the mindset, people that's like in any state mindset, what you think is a way for them to be happy? And do you think it's good for a person to have a happy mindset? And how can they achieve a happy mindset? How can somebody be happy?
Being like when you think about being happy, it's not like how like other people think about it. Cause like happy, it's not about like money and stuff. Like something small can make you happy, but you know what I'm saying? For what you call it? Everybody has their own like philosophy and stuff. Like, have you ever heard about being stoic?
Yes, yes.
So
Like basically being
people
at a
can
stable, no emotion level
yeah,
stable. Yeah.
you just say okay, this happened because there is a reation. It was a canon event.
Yeah.
So you accept your fate and you accept everything. That's like being stoic. And then there is what you call it? What was your question? Like the full question? But there was a part of the question where you asked.
You said
Because you said
I asked should one person be
yeah.
happy and how can they become happy?
Um
Let me frame it. Should
No, no, yeah, I understand.
okay.
I'm trying to look for a good answer because happiness is not like how everybody thinks about it. We need to like some people that don't know like that they never like suffered in their life. When you ask them to be like, oh, is money, is this? It's like a physical thing. When they think being happy like it's not like a physical thing. It's a mental thing. You
Yeah.
can have no money and nothing, and you can still be happy. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
there's another thing that I'm against. I don't know if you can relate to this one. I'm against the people that's like overly positive, like you being over too optimistic. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
They're they be like, oh, I should be happy. We shouldn't be happy all the time. This is the thing. Like, it's balance. This is life. This is life. You shouldn't be miserable all the time, and you shouldn't be happy all the time. Because we're not here. We're here to kind of like suffer and learn and stuff.
Yeah.
So the goal of life is for you not to be miserable. That's it. But there are some days that you can be happy, and there's some days that you're not going to be happy because something is going to happen to you. Some somebody is going to die from your family, a friend of yours, something happens to your friend of yours. So, so give me your idea of what.
Before I answer that quick, I'm gonna ask you one thing. Why do you think somebody
Yeah.
shouldn't be overly happy? What's the dangers of it?
They, shit, you put me on the spot. I really can't think. I really can't think about it. But it's just not good. Being too positive is just not good. I can't give you the what you call it the explanation right now. But I just think if you ask me, being too positive is not good in everything. And for me, I'm a person. Like if you know me, I'm a negative person. And my
Okay.
friend here, like, if you're still watching, I am like you asked me something. I always look at the negative side of the things. Oh, what
Okay.
if this happens? Oh, what if? Oh, go talk to this. This
Yeah.
happened before. Go talk to this girl. Oh, what if she rejects me?
Oh
I don't look at
yeah.
the good side. Okay, she gives me her number and stuff. I look at the bad side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is me. This is how I am. So me, like right now, currently, I'm trying to like teach myself how to be a little bit positive, think about things in a positive way, not be too positive about things. Because if you're being too positive, okay, I applied for this engineer position, I'm definitely gonna get it because I believe in myself and this. But they don't think about the. This is the explanation I want to give you why you shouldn't be too happy or too positive. Okay, I'm gonna apply for this engineer position and stuff. And then you get a reality check that you're not a fit for that position. You don't have the skills yet. You don't have the soft skills and the hard skills for that job. And then you become depressed. And it happened to me before when you're being too positive about something. Like, okay, I'm gonna get this. I'm definitely getting this one. I'm definitely gonna uh, reach this thing. And then when you get a reality check, all the stuff that you were thinking about, it was all like you weren't ready for it.
Okay.
You get depressed.
Okay. That's a good answer.
For example, you're saying sorry, you're saying, oh, I'm gonna make $1 million before 2023 ending. Like you believe it. You're being too positive that you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
And then by the beginning of 2024, you're gonna be like, where's the $1 million? Like I don't have it. And then you're gonna get depressed. That's like a reality check.
Yeah. That's a good answer right there. Right there. I feel the same way. Back. Real quick, I gotta take a leak. I'm gonna answer when I come back. But let me go take a piss real
Go
quick.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead. All you're gonna hear. Psh. What the?
Alrighty, man. But yeah, I would say, oh, you're absolutely right as far as you shouldn't be happy. I believe I believe this, right? You should have a stoic mindset on things, not to be overly happily. Mostly because I feel like you shouldn't have, don't have high standards on everything. And I would say it's better to have low standards because you'll never get disappointed when disappointment happens in your life. At the same time, I wouldn't, like, this is just you, but I'm saying it wouldn't be good to be negative or call it out, because I do believe what you say is kind of like a spell you're casting on yourself. So you got to be careful. I do believe what you say and put out into the universe attracts more of that. So if you're talking negative, you attract more negativity. So I do believe in that. So I would say, when things happen, just, be stoic about it. Like, just be like, damn, it is what it is. I mean, if you feel like you need to address it and get it off your chest, do it and be done with it. And that's it. Just move on from it. Like, just keep
No, that's
moving.
one of the reasons why I'm being negative. Like, so something like I be having the lowest expectations of something like that. I'm not gonna get this. I'm not gonna get that. So when I don't get it, I'll be like, okay, I predicted that. So I don't give myself high hopes, like high. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
High
I feel like it's a
expectations.
certain way of doing that. In a way, I say, like, if you, okay, let's say if you put in for a job, like you said, if you put in for a job, and be like, all right, I didn't get it. I wouldn't expect it. I just like, let's see what happens. Cause let's just say you put in the job,
You're just
right? Let's just say you
yeah,
put in
it's
the
like a
job.
test.
Just because they call you back don't mean you got the job. You got to go through the process and the candidates and all that stuff. And be like, okay, I'm getting somewhere. We moving right now. I don't know where it's going to end. We're going to see what happens. But I'm not going to be like, okay, let's just see what happens. I'm not going to have no expectations like I may lose it, I may not. I'm like, let's just see what happens. While
Mhm.
I guess more like, to me, it's more like you set one thing in motion, and on you set one thing in motion, and while it's doing this thing, you move on to another one. So if you do one job, you waiting for them to get back to you. All right, let's go over to the next one. Let's go to the next one.
You don't get emotionally attached to
Exactly.
certain things. I
Exactly.
mean, yeah, that's how you should do it. Yeah, but if we're talking about happiness, like being happy, like if we want to go back to the subject of being
Yeah.
happy,
Well, okay. Uh,
yeah,
to being happy,
being like yeah,
I would say, to becoming happy, I would
but
say
yeah,
you need to figure out what you want to do with your life that would give you a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Because that's all this happiness is to me. It's doing something that you're comfortable with doing, and it's going to give you like a sense of purpose, like a sense of belonging, a sense of having your mission in life. Because everybody has a mission,
mhm.
everybody has a purpose. So while we're on this earth, figuring that out is what will make you happy. And something you can do after you done achieve the female, the family, the money, all these things that just start the stuff that you got to work for to achieve in the beginning.
The physical things. Let's
Yeah,
translate.
like now you at this point like, okay, what I want to do in my life now? I got everything I wanted. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Now, what do I do now? And that right there is where you find your sense of purpose. Now, if you find it early on, and that's great. You know what you want. Like doing a podcast, I'm not getting paid for shit like this. Not right now, but when it gets bigger and bigger, I would start getting paid for this stuff. But I'm not doing it because I want to get. I'm worried about the money from it. I'm getting paid for because I like doing it. Because I want to be able to spread a message and show a journey of the things I've learned and the people I talk to that are on the same path as me, accumulating an exchange of knowledge between both of us, or exchange of knowledge between both of us to others that's on the same path, to spreading the word of things that people need to know,
Yeah.
because it's surprising on a daily basis the people you walk into and really don't know shit. It's surprising. So
So before me leaving and we ending this podcast, give me being happy in one word or two,
okay, okay,
or
you go
like three.
first. You go first, and then I hit mine.
Okay. So for me, happiness is balance. Balance in everything.
Okay,
Not
balance.
doing too much of something. This is my philosophy. Not wasting too much time and not being too greedy about time. Oh, I can't do this because of my time and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not be too negative and not be too happy. Not too, not too positive. I mean. It's always finding the balance of everything in life. Once you
Okay.
find the balance of everything, work, whatever, like the work-life balance or what, the balance. Once you find the balance, you're happy.
Okay. Okay. That's a good one right there. Balance is a great one. I would say happy. I would say the word I would use would be fulfilling.
Oh, perfect. That one,
Fulfilling.
that's a good one. That's also a good one.
Fulfilling.
Fulfill when you're like you're fulfilled. Fulfilled, yeah.
Exactly. I fulfilling. Yeah. I like that
Hmm.
one. I just when you happy, that's the emotions feel fulfilling. Like you just feel with happiness. So it's like I feel like, and that goes the same thing with love too. Happiness is just something you can't. You have to do something to achieve it. You have to practice it before you actually achieve it. You can't just get it. You have to practice getting it. Then you have it. It's like what they say for people that's in business. They say, "Fake it till you make it."
Yeah.
Doing something that doing something that will make you happy ultimately will you will achieve it. You know what I mean? So everybody in their life needs to whatever they feel like they want until they'll keep doing what they need to do to get it until they get
You
it.
gotta trick your like what you're trying to say is like you're trying to trick your brain, right? Like you're tricking your brain
Exactly.
into believing that oh I'm rich, I'm already rich and stuff. That one
Exactly.
is that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Law of
But
attractors.
you also gotta go back to reality, which is
Exactly.
don't lie to yourself. Like okay, don't lie to yourself. Okay, I'm this. But you actually like you're lying to yourself. Oh, I'm a UFC fighter. I'm already on the level of the UFC and stuff. But when you go and fight somebody who's actually in the UFC, they're gonna make you look small, even though that you train and everything.
Exactly.
So
You can't.
they're gonna give you a reality check, which that reality check gonna make you probably gonna break you down. You're not even gonna train no more. Or if you're strong, you're probably gonna go back to training and you're gonna get better.
Yeah, figure. Like I said, what
Make it to,
you
it
can't.
just depends. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't say you can't if you can't. It doesn't work if you're not putting action behind it. That's why they say practice, fake it till you make it. Mean like you have to do it, even if you don't like doing it. Keep doing it until you
Yeah.
just love doing it. All of a sudden, like you don't like going to the gym when you feel that pain, but keep doing it, and then you're gonna fucking like doing it because it's not gonna feel like a chore or painful no more. It's just gonna be a habit at that point. Like you do it, and it's a reward from it. You get a good reward. But that was a good conversation.
It
Great
was.
talk.
Yep.
Great podcast. This got to be like probably top three right here. Top three, maybe top one, maybe.
Maybe.
So man, for all y'all's out there, if y'all enjoyed the podcast, make sure you go like and subscribe the video. Hit your Billy Noor up if he wants to be talking to y'all. Hope y'all go rewind and figure out some great tips that we put on here about investing and how to get a great mindset, how to be happy, and about the gym, man. Get y'all fatnesses up and go get to the gym. I'm tired of seeing y'all. But on top of that, man, y'all, I'm in today's episode. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. If I don't see you on the next one or the weeks after that, y'all catch me. I'll stay tuned. But thank you, Nora, for being a part of the show. Glad to have you here,
Of
man.
course. Well, my pleasure.
With that being said, y'all, we out. Peace. Yes, sir.